Hey, Exoticals, it's your girl back with another Exotical rant. You know what I was thinking about? You really want to know? I was thinking about monitoring spirits. What is that? What are they doing? And how they are trying to affect the Exotical community. Let's get right into it, ladies. A monitoring spirit is a spirit that does not have a pure intention for you. They're not genuine, they're disrespectful, usually insulting, or trying to gaslight you. Um, and let's go over about 7 to 8 facts about monitoring spirits. Because ladies, we're definitely being monitored and we need to know about this. Okay, number one about a monitoring spirit. They want to know what's going on in your life, intimate details. They're nosy. Number two, they try to invalidate your feelings just for laughs. Like that really didn't happen to you. You're really not that light skinned. People really don't hate on you. Invalidate your feelings. Number three, they're usually miserable people. They have nothing really going on that they're proud of. And even if they have things going on, they feel like your fame, success, or victories or accomplishments is overshadowing theirs. Hint, hint, you know who we're talking about. Number four, they're completely draining. They try to drain you of all your energy. And you notice when you're in their presence or maybe even listening to them, you feel tired. Like you might not even be able to get out of bed sometimes. It might be a chore for you to even wash your face or put on clothes because like they have their intent is to drain all the positive energy out of you. So you will be like inactive, deplete. Number five, they may come in the form of a person directly or indirectly. Like it may come in the form of, a person that you're dealing with, or or a person that you don't know, or you may not have even met this person, but they know of you. They watch you. When you post, they see it. They listen because they're trying to gain as much knowledge about you as possible. So definitely watch out for that, ladies. Number six, they plant seeds of doubt, fear, or discouragement. That is their goal, to plant those seeds of doubt, fear, or discouragement. Number seven, I'm sorry. Um, they they kill dreams, or they try to kill things in its infancy stage. Um, I'm trying to give you guys a good example. Like in Egypt, when I think it was King Harold. Correct me if I'm incorrect with that name, but it was one of the kings. I think his name was Harold. He killed all the babies under 2 years old, trying to kill Jesus while he was an infant, so he could never reach his destiny. Think about that. Like you're gonna kill multiple thousands, hundreds, millions of children under 2 years old just to kill that baby Jesus because you know how powerful that baby Jesus will become outside of infancy. So they try to kill your dreams while they're small. Like you may not even have a lot of followers, but they're trying to get you, like they're trying to like shut your channel down while it's small. They're trying to shut your goals and aspirations down while it's small because they see stuff in you. And that's what a lot of miserable women do. If they see you as a small girl and you're really beautiful, they try to shut your confidence down while you're young. Oh, you're not that pretty, your hair looks like ramen noodles. Like they try to make you feel insecure about your looks when you're small because they realize once you grow into womanhood and really understand your true power as an exotical woman, you're unstoppable. So they have to shut you down while you're young and give you insecurities. Okay. And people always wonder, what can I do to stop these monitoring spirits? What do I need to do as an exotical? Number one, I would definitely say pray and meditate. You need to be spiritually up on your game. So like you can block those monitoring spirits. Number two, fast. And fast clears out a lot of things. And I'm going to give you a short little snippet. I was fasting fasting about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. I was fasting, and I knew I had to fast because I felt a lot of negative energy around me. And I said, I need to fast. I'm very disfocused. I'm not focused on my goals. I'm lacking energy. Like, I didn't even have the energy to like clean my house. And I was just like, what is going on with me? Like, I usually have the energy to organize my things, get everything in order, but I was lacking a lot of energy and direction. And I knew the spirit was not of God because it was a spirit of doubt, fear, discouragement, you know? Um, Number 3, how can I stop this monitoring spirit? Guard your privacy and personal space. Don't let everybody into your personal space, your house, and let everybody know what's going on into like people bring negative spirits in your house because they're carrying it on their backs. So you want to really protect your privacy and personal space. Don't post all your information online. Everything about your husband, boyfriend, every good accomplishment. There's monitoring spirits watching that. Okay. And they're usually very demonic. And I'm not going to get too far into it. But if you want to know more, just email me, exoticalrants@gmail.com. Number 4, they pop back up. Like people that pop back up from your past when your relationship with them is it's expired. It's past the expiration date and they just pop back up. And they will not give up. They will not give up to try to contact you and see what's going on in your life. Yeah, block them. You have to block those type of people. That's what you can do to stop that monitoring spirit. They keep popping back up. You guys' relationship is done with. Friendship, relationship, whatever kind of relationship it was. You know it's past expiration date. They know that, but they are very persistent to try to keep it. Block that person. That's what you can do to stop that monitoring spirit. And people that stare at you in public, a lot of times you won't even notice it right away, but you'll notice that they like stare at you in public a lot. And they're just monitoring you. You could be at the grocery store like picking out fruits or produce or whatever you like to get. And they're just staring at you. And you're like, who is that? And you're like, if it's a guy, sometimes you're like, is he trying to talk to me? But if it's like sometimes, even if it's a guy, sometimes you're like, okay, like, dude, just walk up or walk away. It gets creepy. And it's a woman, you're like, what is she looking at? Like, yes, I look good, but mind your business. Like, at least if you're gonna like look, just look and then look away and go ahead with your business. But they don't even care that it's like you're looking back at them like what? Like you're looking back at them like mind your business, bitch. They don't even care because they just want to let you know they're monitoring you. Creepy ass hell. It's very creepy, girls. But they do that. And look out for it. I would definitely get the hell out of there. I would definitely walk away because these people are like, honestly, I feel like sometimes they may be possessed or very demonic. So we won't go into too much with that. But yeah, I would definitely get out of there or just walk away so their attention can go to somewhere else because they're definitely a monitoring spirit. Um, what to look out in your everyday life? Like everybody asks me, what to look out for in your everyday life to just notice the monitoring spirits, ladies. Nosy people, but they're nosy. They're like very inquisitive, but it's no caring or concern. You see what I'm saying? It's just very inquisitive. Like they want to know every aspect of what makes you. What kind of makeup do you use? What kind of hair do you use? What kind of stores do you shop at? What kind of men do you like? What like they want to know very intimate details about you. Look out for these nosy people. They're asking because they're monitoring spirits. They're not just being nosy for no reason. They have a reason. You don't know it yet, but they definitely have a reason. And they're very like you're like, why do you need to know what tampon I use? You're like wondering like, what are you talking about? Why do you need to know what I like to do with my husband or boyfriend? You're like, what? Why do you need to know what sexual positions we like? They want to know intimate details. Like you're like, oh my God, why do you need to know this? They want to know, oh, where do you usually meet men at? They want to know weird. You're like, everywhere. Like they want to know everything about you. Oh, can I just come over? Let's just hang out. And I actually had a monitoring spirit like that. She was trying so hard to get to my house, and I was like, nah, I can't let this lady know where I stay. She would always try to invite herself over my house, and I was like, no, I'm actually out. I'm not at home. Like, but she wanted to know where I stay, how my house looked, what kind of clothes I had, what was in my closet. She wanted to know very intimate details about me, and I only knew this woman for a very short time, and I thought it was very odd. She wanted to know these personal details of my life. She wanted to know. She was like, "I know you have white neighbors. Your hubby makes money. I know y'all have a nice place." Like she wanted to like actually see everything I had. Okay, red flag, ladies. Number two, they want to trauma bond with you. What does that mean? They want to know a traumatic experience you went through because they're always telling you about traumatic things that happened to them. So they want some information on you that's traumatic, that may even embarrass you if they told somebody else. They want to trauma bond. And this is how I know it's a monitoring spirit, because somebody that's in a healthy state does not want to trauma bond with you. Even if they share something with you, they're not looking for you to share something traumatic with them. They're just sharing it for context, or they're sharing it because it makes sense to go along with that story, and you guys or girls are getting to know each other on that level, and it just makes sense that you know that. They're not trying to trauma bond with you. And that's how I know. I actually had an experience with this with a guy that was kind of trying to date me or try to use me. This was years ago. I had something traumatic happen, and he was like, "That happened to me too," and he wanted to like, "Oh, can I come over now?" And I was like, "No." Like he thought I was vulnerable because of that traumatic event, and he was trying to use that to his advantage, and he wanted to trauma bond in that way so he could try to get free somewhere to stay, free sex, free attention, free food. He was trying to use me. Of course, I blocked that energy because I knew about trauma bonding, and I did not want to trauma bond with that low value male. I'm sorry, because real men don't try to trauma bond with women. So it was a low value male, was trying to trauma bond with me. I completely blocked him. It was very odd. He was very honestly, he was a monitoring spirit, and I think he had like a lot of demons on him. He was very demonic. His spirit, you could just tell. Excuse me. His spirit was bad. I'm sorry, girls. I've been under the weather for a few days, but yeah, you could tell he was trying to trauma bond with me. It was very creepy. Number three, what to look out for. They're unequally yoked with you. Your friendship or relationship with them just does not make sense. It's very unequally yoked. And people from the outside can see it. You can see it a lot of times, but you guys just don't fit together. This person may just be on a totally different vibe. You're on positive vibes, they're on negative vibes. And it's like very evident in day-to-day life. And then sometimes it's passive aggressive, but you notice it, and you notice it from time to time. You're like, okay, we're unequally yoked. Like it becomes apparent that you guys are just not equally yoked for being in a relationship going forward, beyond a seasonal fling or seasonal associates. It is not going to be a lasting friendship for the future or relationship. Number four, they don't follow social cues. Like they don't like they're just off. Like they can tell you don't want to talk, but they keep asking questions and invasive questions. You're answering with one word answers, but like they still keep trying to press. They're very odd. They can't follow social cues. Number five, they want to rush you to reveal your personal plans, goals, or even career aspirations. They're trying to rush. They're trying to rush the bond. They're trying to rush the connection because, again, this is what to look out for. They're trying to rush you into feeling comfortable around them because they know naturally you don't feel comfortable around them because you just met them or they have not been in your life like that consistently. So they try to rush the bond. Ladies, please look out for this. It's a lot of people. that are very miserable. They're monitoring spirits, and they will try to affect your life. Be cautious with this. Look out for it, and let me know in the comments how you feel about this or what experience you've had with monitoring spirits. All right, have a great